Hi Girl Boss Beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here checking out a video for the very first time, welcome. I am Stacey Elaine and welcome to the Girl Boss Beauty community. I make videos typically for the modern working woman. In today's video, I'm going to tell you the 10 things that I learned on my no-buy, low-buy for 2019. I am a reformed, in training shopaholic. I love to shop. I love to spend money on everything except monthly bills. I said that in my very first video when I rolled out my no-buy challenge for 2019. And over the last, let's say 372 days or so, give or take some days, I have learned quite a lot about myself and why I shopped and what my motivations were and really what I think about it all after 1 year. If you're interested in this topic, just keep watching. I am going to start off with the most mind-blowing revelation that I realized in 2019 when I was on my no-buy. And that is that one of my greatest motivations for buying so many things, including shoes, clothing, handbags, makeup, home goods, and housewares, anything like that, one of my greatest motivations was that I thought if I saw something really, really cute, oh, this is so cute, this is cute, oh, it's cute, the shoes are cute, the bags are cute, the top is cute, oh my gosh, it's also cute, this will make my hair cute, that it meant it had to come home with me. And over last year, 2019, I realized that I could appreciate that something was cute and leave it in the store for someone else to buy. And that may seem basic to you, but you may not be, in Shopaholics Anonymous like I was, okay? I did not have that great willpower. I was going to rearrange my budget because I wasn't going to blow money fast. I know I joke and say that I blow money fast. It's really a joke. I've been living on a budget since the year 2007. And I have that budget back then. I've been keeping track of every penny that I spent since 2007, which is why I know I would spend unnecessary money on all these things just because it was cute. And now I think, you know what? It's cute. I can appreciate it and I can leave it in the store. The second thing that I want to share that I learned in 2019 about myself is that when I found a really great deal, for example, Pat McGrath put her lipsticks $10 over the Christmas holiday. $10? I felt in the past, I would have felt like I needed to benefit from that deal. But in 2019, I learned that I could share the deal with others, share the discount with others, share the coupon code with others, and not take advantage of it myself so that someone I know got the great deal. And even if they didn't, I shared it so my labor wasn't in vain. And I know that may seem really crazy, but that's how a lot of people, myself included, would buy things just because it was on sale. Like, oh my gosh, this top was $1,000 and now it's $150. It's in my size. I have $150 in the bank. I'm gonna bring it home with me. And now I'm like, no, let me see who else is my size, who may need this top. Because now I realize that if it's not something that I need, it's not worth it. And that was groundbreaking to me. It doesn't matter how big the discount is. If it's not something that I needed, it wasn't on the list, then sis, it's not worth it. The third thing that I learned, realized, that was revealed to me by the Spirit of the Lord is that when it comes to makeup and even some skincare, the sample size is sufficient. That's all I need. So when I went into Sephora at the end of 2019 and I only bought a eyebrow pencil, I did browse and see what they had on sale for the holidays, and the only thing that looked enticing to me were mini NARS blushes and lip gloss duos. And these are the blushes that NARS would give us for free. They're about this tiny. And I realized that I have a lot of those, and they actually last a long time because a full-size NARS blush lasts me over 5 years, even when it's my fave and I use it all the time. I had a hole in my NARS blush that I bought maybe when I was 30, 31 years old. I'm 37 and a half. Like, I'm almost 38, right? The blush lasts that long. A sample size is sufficient. I don't need to invest in big, huge palettes with all these shades because really, I already have eyeshadow. Mini palettes are perfect for me. That was groundbreaking. So when I needed a new eyeshadow primer, I did not buy a full size. No, sis. I bought the mini size because guess what? That's sufficient and that's enough product that I need. But if we're just buying and consuming and you never realize how long it takes to use up different products, you'll never realize that the mini size is really all that we need. The fourth thing that I realized on my no buy was that I do not love eyeshadow as much as I had been buying it and spending my money on it. So, hear me out. In 2019, I was not allowed to buy any eyeshadow. I was not really tempted to buy any eyeshadow until Jackie Aina came out with her palette. And then I remembered that I really don't like Anastasia Beverly Hills formulas. And so, since she had partnered with ABH, I really wasn't that tempted then to get the palette. Because even though the shades looked cute, I didn't trust the formulas. But I digress. I say all that to say I didn't buy any eyeshadow and I really wasn't tempted too much to buy any because I found that eyeshadow is my least used beauty product of all. Like, of everything that I use, I would beat my face to the gods, honey. I would put on lashes horribly because I'm horrible at putting on lashes. I would horribly glue the lashes all the way up here before I went and put on eyeshadow. It was very rare that I put on eyeshadow, and I need to remember this because I would just keep consuming eyeshadow and purchasing it and looking at it and oh my gosh, it's so cute, it needs to come home with me. And really, sis, it doesn't, because you're not going to use it that often when it gets in your house anyway. And that is what I learned. Like, I would spend so much money on eyeshadow, but of all my beauty products, I used it the absolute least. The fifth thing that I learned on my no buy is that if you go a year without buying any shoes, you will kill the shoes that you have. And I had never gone probably 1 month without buying shoes. Maybe I'll give myself a little credit. Maybe I had gone like 3 or 4 months before without buying shoes. And I thought that was a really long time. But I had never gone so long to where I had to keep wearing the shoes that I had over and over and over again, to where I'm resoling, to where, you know, I'm at the shoe doctor putting the heel taps back on every single month. And I realized that not buying shoes kills your shoes like so quickly. And I never realized that And people would always ask, how did I get so many pairs of shoes? Because I definitely have over 100 pairs of shoes. Definitely over 100 pairs of shoes. And I would always say, well, I just have so many and my shoe size hasn't changed. Like my foot hasn't grown since I was in high school. I've been the exact same shoe size, a 7/7.5. And because of that, you guys, I've been wearing the same shoes, but I would rarely wear the shoes because I kept bringing new ones in. And it took 1 year for me to stop buying shoes to realize that honestly, shoes only last a few years if you're wearing them all the time. So I don't know if I actually like that because I like all my shoes to last. I don't think I would ever go on a shoe no-buy ever again because I need to refresh mine, not spend so much, but just, you know, keep what I have fresh because I like my shoes and I don't want to kill them so quickly. And that leads me to the sixth thing that I learned on my no-buy, which is maintaining your wardrobe is equivalent to buying new items in your wardrobe. In 2019, I went to the tailor. I got alterations to the Houston shoe doctor so often that I realized that it needed to be a budget item. Like I had to carve out clothing and accessories and upkeep, like dry cleaning, alterations, and maintaining your shoes at the shoe doctor really is equivalent to buying new things. So either I need to preserve what I have, I can spend my money on preserving what I have, or I can spend my money on buying new things. But doing both is not really in my budget. And that is a hard stop because when you are really on top of your game, maintaining your clothes the way that you're supposed to, the way you're supposed to maintain your shoes and get them resoled and get them cleaned and all of that, you guys, it adds up. So even though I wasn't buying new shoes, just trying to keep the ones I had was equivalent to buying new shoes. I was like, oh my gosh, I now realize that I do not really have the budget to maintain and purchase at the rate that I was. So I can purchase less and maintain more, or I can maintain less and purchase new stuff more. I really can't do both. The seventh thing I learned about myself on my no-buy is that I am super proud. Well, I knew that already. I'm super proud. I would never want to beg or ask anyone for anything. But I learned that I am not so proud that I would not beg for good hair products. I told you all in the last video that my ex-boyfriend was one of the saviors of my no-buy because he has natural hair as well. And when he would buy products, I would literally beg the Negro to buy me a leave-in conditioner and a detangler. And he gave me products that he didn't like, and I was so appreciative of that. But you guys, I never asked this dude for anything, like nothing. However, I put all pride aside when it came to my hair. I was like, oh no, Froisha, which is the name of my hair, Froisha needs to be maintained. And if I have to swallow my pride and ask this jigga for hair products, I will do it for the sake of hair. And I was shocked by that because I had never asked him for anything. The eighth thing I learned about myself on my no-buy is that I am someone that truly believed in retail therapy, so that when things would go wrong in my life and when I was struggling and when I felt like I was going through mental anguish, I would try to escape what I was going through by shopping, by walking the aisles, by looking at cute things, pretty things, things that would take my mind to another place. And then I would want to bring all the cute things, just pretty things I found on sale, home with me. And I realized I needed to find new avenues and new therapies, new methods of maintaining my mindset and getting over the things that I have been going through. One thing I realized that is equivalent to that for me is cooking. Not doing the dishes though. I hate doing the dishes. But cooking is one of those things that it will clear my mind. It will take me to a different place. And I'm not really thinking about my problems as much. Also, doing my makeup is one of those things as well. And definitely being in my word and falling into praise definitely does that. But in the past, I would just drive to the store, park my little bitty car, get out, walk on in there, and just make myself feel better going up and down the aisles. No, I need to cut that out. I need to find new methods to escape or take myself to another place of how to deal with what I'm going through. The ninth thing that I learned on my no buy was that I love shopping my wardrobe now that it is well maintained and feels like a boutique. So I'm someone that I used to say I didn't really like to shop for clothing, just for shoes and bags. And that's mostly true. But in 2020, I bought a few more items because I just did not like my wardrobe at all. And I felt like I needed to continue that process of getting a wardrobe that I wanted to get the most use out of. Now in 2020, I feel like, except for if you invited me to a formal, because I would still need to buy a dress for that. But other than that, I have an outfit for any occasion. Test me, try me, I'm ready. The closet is ready, the bags are ready, we're good to go. I love shopping my closet. I love making outfits. I love personally styling myself, honey, as well as others. Hashtag Style by Stacy if you need a little help. But yes, so I absolutely loved these things. And I realized that I loved it more when my wardrobe was purely intact. And so I'm someone that really does not need to buy as much as I was. I just need to get in my closet and create better outfits. The last thing that I learned that will usher me into 2020 is that I abused my finances in ways that I did not include on the no buy. So I thought my no buy was pretty comprehensive. I thought that I had covered my bases and, every little box would be covered and my no buys and low buys would really reduce my spending and not have so many budget busters. But I found out that I had quite a few things not on my no buy that really was unnecessary, and I only found that out when I stopped spending in other areas, because then handbag spending, makeup spending, clothes spending, that budget had gone away and I could spend it on other things. And I realized, like, Starbucks, nah, sis. No, Miss Starbucks, you're not gonna get my money like that. In 2019, I was blowing money fast at Starbucks. No more almond croissants. We don't need the carbs anyway. What we are doing, no Starbucks this year unless someone is like gifting it to me, because coffee really shouldn't be that expensive. Secondly, eating at expensive restaurants. I am a foodie, you guys. I absolutely love food. There is no budget. There's really no amount of money that I would put or limit myself for an excellent meal. I mean, I live by some of the best restaurants in the country and I definitely partake in them. However, I was going way too often as if I had a sugar daddy at home, and the sugar daddy ain't here right now. So in 2020, you have to scale that back as well. Eating out at lunch, that's another one that really, no, I did it way too much. Buying clothes. The clothes were not included on my no buy, and I definitely feel like I took advantage of it a couple times. I bought things that I really didn't need, and sometimes I would return it. You guys wouldn't see that, but I would come to my senses and be like, sis, you don't need this. You don't need it at all. And so I felt like, you know what? Clothes shopping really was a budget buster for me. And then this is the biggest one: expensive mani-pedis. I don't know when I went from, I remember mani-pedis used to be $25. You could get a mani and a pedi, regular mani-pedi for $25. And then we got into shellacs and dips and tips and all of this stuff. And now, honestly, my mani-pedis are like $85 to $95 every time. And I get my nails done twice a month. And I thought, that is $200, because I would tip. That's $200 per month, $2,400 a year for fingernails. What are you doing? Adios mio. What? Oh my goodness. Like, just bust the whole budget open. I'm just like, for fingernails? So this year, we cutting that back, and I will show you in the next video what my 2020 financial plan looks like. But it looks like I ain't got no money, because I'm just gonna try to take out all of the unnecessary spending, all the unnecessary shopping, and save it. And I'm trying to do this for 1 year. Let me just see how much money I could save in 1 year. Can I do it? I don't know. We'll see. So those are the 10 things that I learned on my no buy. Let me know what you think. What's the most shocking? Can you relate? Let's have a conversation below. If you got to the end of this video, leave a note in the comments about your financial plan or mindset. Let's do mindset. So let's say my financial mindset is, and then fill in the blank. I would love to see who got to the end. As always, I wish you all the best so you can be blessed to be a blessing. Girl Boss Beauties. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.